That glowing light is not proof of free energy. It is proof that energy is coming from somewhere. And the moment you understand where it is coming from, the whole trick changes. Because the wire is not the miracle, the wire is the clue. Welcome to Forbidden Vaults. Today we are opening one of the most repeated myths on the internet, the $5 wire trick that supposedly generates electricity forever, and why people keep saying it is banned. Most people look at electricity like it is a mysterious liquid hiding inside metal. They think copper wire has power inside it. They think magnets create endless energy by themselves. They think the earth is one giant battery that can be tapped forever. They think if a small LED turns on, the system must be producing useful electricity. And that is the trap. Because electricity is invisible, most people judge it by the only thing they can see: a spark, a glow, a fan spinning, a number on a meter. But electricity is not just voltage. Electricity is not just a light flickering for the camera. Real electricity means usable energy over time. It means enough power to do work, to run a refrigerator, to heat water, to charge a battery, to keep a home comfortable. And that is where the $5 wire trick begins to fall apart. Most people think the question is, can this wire make a bulb turn on? But the real question is much deeper. Where is the energy coming from? That is the question the viral video does not want you to ask. Because once you ask that question, the mystery loses its costume. A wire does not generate electricity forever. A wire only reveals where power is already coming from. Sometimes that power is coming from the wall. Sometimes it is coming from a battery hidden off camera. Sometimes it is coming from a chemical reaction slowly eating metal. Sometimes it is coming from a nearby electrical field. Sometimes it is not real usable power at all. It is just a tiny ghost voltage that can fool a meter, flicker an LED, and impress a camera. That is the twist. The yellow layer on the headlight was not dirt. It was the headlight itself breaking down. And this glowing wire is not free power. It is a misunderstanding of what power really is. The wire is not the generator. The source is somewhere else. To understand this, imagine a garden hose lying in the yard. If water comes out of the hose did not create the water. The hose only carried it. There is a source upstream, a pipe, a pump, a tank, a water main. Electricity works in a similar way. A wire is a pathway. It can carry energy. It can connect energy. It can leak energy. It can steal energy. But it does not create energy from nothing. Something has to push the electrons. A battery does it through chemistry. A generator does it with motion and magnetism. A solar panel does it with light. The power grid does it with massive machines, fuel, turbines, wind, water, nuclear heat, or sunlight feeding into a system. A loose piece of wire does not escape that rule. It cannot. The universe does not make exceptions for viral thumbnails. But the trick feels believable because there are real effects hiding underneath it. That is what makes it so dangerous. A bad scam is obvious. A good scam is built on a small piece of truth. Take the earth battery, for example. You can put two different metals into soil and sometimes measure voltage. That part is real. But it is not magic. It is chemistry. The metals and the minerals in the soil behave like a weak, messy battery. One metal slowly gives itself up. The soil acts like an electrolyte. The system may produce a tiny amount of electricity, but it is not forever, and it is not free. The metal is being consumed. The reaction is slow. The power is weak. It may light a small LED under the right conditions, but it will not run your home. It is less like discovering a secret power plant and more like squeezing a drop of water out of a damp sponge. There is something there, but not what the video promised. Then there is induction. If a wire is near changing electrical fields, it may pick up tiny energy from nearby powered wires. That is real too. It is the same basic family of principles behind transformers, motors, and wireless charging. But again, the energy has a source. If a coil lights something near another powered device, the power is not coming from nowhere. It is being transferred. And if that nearby source is your home wiring, a charger, a hidden battery, or a powered coil under the table, the wire is not generating electricity, it is receiving it. Then there is ghost voltage. This is one of the biggest reasons these tricks fool people. A digital meter can show voltage even when there is almost no usable current behind it. That is because some meters are extremely sensitive. They can detect tiny electrical pressure from nearby energized wires, static, leakage, or capacitive coupling. The number appears on the screen. People see 40 volts, 80 volts, sometimes more, and they think, I found power. But voltage without usable current is like seeing pressure in a sealed straw. It may register, it may look real, but it cannot do meaningful work. A tiny LED might blink, a neon tester might glow faintly, a meter might show a number, but plug in anything that actually needs power, and the illusion collapses. This is where the viral video becomes clever. It does not try to run a washing machine. It does not power a toaster. It does not keep a refrigerator running overnight. It lights something tiny, a small LED, a mini fan, a low-power gadget, something that can react to almost nothing. because the smaller the demonstration, the easier it is to hide the weakness of the system. A firefly can make light. That does not mean it can heat your house. This is why quick fixes seem to work. They are not always completely fake. They are incomplete. A wire near an energized field may pick up a little power. Two metals in wet soil may produce a small voltage. A capacitor may hold a charge for a moment. A hidden battery may feed the demonstration. A meter may show ghost voltage. An LED may glow from a tiny current. So the viewer sees something happen. And because something happened, the brain fills in the rest. It says, if this can light a small bulb, maybe a bigger version can power a room. That jump is where the lie enters. Because electricity is not just about making something happen for a few seconds. It is about energy over time. It is about watts. A phone charger might need several watts. A microwave may need over 1,000. A central air conditioner can pull thousands. A whole home is not powered by a spark, a flicker, or a meter reading. It is powered by a steady supply of energy. That is the missing step in the free electricity fantasy. They show voltage. They hide power. They show a glow. They hide the source. They show a trick. They hide the math. The central truth is simple. A wire does not make power. A wire only reveals where power is already coming from. And when the problem comes back, or when the trick fails, it is because the source was never real in the way people imagined. The soil dries out. The metals corrode. The tiny voltage disappears under load. The hidden battery dies. The nearby powered circuit is removed. The LED stops glowing. The meter reading collapses. And the person who believed the trick is left confused, embarrassed, or worse, injured. That is where this stops being just an internet myth, because some versions of this idea move from harmless demonstrations into dangerous territory. Some people start touching wires near outlets. Some try connecting things to grounding systems. Some try strange devices near breaker panels. Some believe they can reduce their bill by manipulating wiring or meters. That is not free electricity. That is risk. Household electrical systems are designed with protection, grounding, breakers, insulation, and code requirements for a reason. When someone who does not understand the system starts experimenting, they are not outsmarting the power company. They may be creating a shock hazard, a fire hazard, a damaged appliance, a failed insurance claim, or an illegal meter tampering situation. And the worst part is that the video will not be there when something goes wrong. The creator already got the view. The viewer gets the consequence. This is why the word banned is so powerful. Banned makes a weak trick feel important. It turns a safety warning into a conspiracy. It makes common sense sound like censorship. It suggests that if electricians, engineers, inspectors, or utility companies say not to do it, they must be hiding something. But sometimes a thing is not banned because it works too well. Sometimes it is restricted because it is unsafe. Sometimes it violates electrical code. Sometimes it is theft. Sometimes it damages the grid. Sometimes it is just a scam wrapped in forbidden language. The word banned is marketing. It creates the feeling that you are not watching a demonstration. You are discovering a secret. And secrets get clicks. The proper way to think about electricity is not magical. It is actually more empowering. Start with the source. Always the source. If someone claims a device generates power, ask what energy is being converted. Sunlight, motion, heat, chemical reaction, fuel, stored battery energy, grid power. If there is no source, there is no continuous output. Then ask about the load. What is it powering? For how long? At what wattage? A tiny light for 10 seconds is not the same as a refrigerator for 24 hours. Then ask for measurement under load. Not just a meter showing voltage with nothing connected. Real output is tested while doing work. Then ask what gets consumed. In a battery, chemicals are consumed. In an earth cell, metals corrode. In a generator, mechanical energy is consumed. In a solar panel, sunlight is converted. Every real system has an input. Every real system has limits. Then ask whether it is safe and legal. This is where real home energy improvements look very different from viral tricks. They are not mysterious. They are measured. They are boring in the best way. If your goal is to lower your electric bill, the real method is not a secret wire. It is a sequence. Clean, inspect, remove the waste, improve the system, protect it, maintain it. Start with the biggest loads. In many American homes, heating, cooling, water heating, refrigeration, laundry, and old lighting matter far more than phone chargers and tiny gadgets. A dirty air filter can make an HVAC system work harder. Leaky ducts can dump conditioned air into an attic or crawl space. Poor insulation can make your home lose heat in winter and gain heat in summer. An old water heater can waste energy quietly every day. An old refrigerator in the garage can become a hidden bill machine. These are not as exciting as a forbidden copper wire. But they are real. They are where the money actually goes. Then inspect the house like a system, not as one appliance, not as one bill. As a chain, air leaks, thermostat settings, filters, ducts, water heater temperature, old bulbs, standby loads, damaged seals, poor habits. Bad maintenance. Each one may look small. Together, they become the invisible machine behind the bill. Then remove the failed part, not by guessing, by measuring. Use a plug-in energy monitor for small appliances. Look at your utility usage patterns. Compare seasons. Notice what changed. Did the bill rise after a new appliance? After extreme weather? After a water heater problem? After someone started working from home? After a pool pump schedule changed? After a garage fridge was added? That is how real troubleshooting works. Not with a secret trick, with cause and effect. Then refine the system, seal what leaks, replace what wastes, adjust what runs too long, maintain what works too hard, use efficient lighting, fix door gaskets, service equipment when needed. Ask a qualified professional when the work involves panels, wiring, HVAC refrigerant, gas appliances, or anything unsafe. Then protect it. A home is not fixed once forever. Filters clog again, weather stripping wears out, duct tape dries and fails. Appliances age, habits drift, subscriptions renew, bills creep. The real secret is not one dramatic hack. It is knowing what system you are actually dealing with. That is what separates a useful fix from a performance. Most people make the same mistakes with these wire tricks. The first mistake is confusing voltage with power. Voltage is electrical pressure. Power is the ability to do work. A high number on a meter can be meaningless if there is no current behind it. The second mistake is trusting a tiny LED. LEDs are very efficient. They can glow from very little energy. That makes them useful. It also makes them perfect for misleading demonstrations. The third mistake is ignoring the source. If a device is near energized wiring, hidden batteries, magnets moving near coils, or metal reacting in soil, something is supplying energy. You may not see the source, but it is there. The fourth mistake is believing forever without asking what wears out. If metal corrodes, it is being consumed. If a battery drains, it was stored energy. If a component heats up, energy is being lost. If the device only works near an outlet, it is not independent. The fifth mistake is assuming danger means importance. A risky trick is not more powerful because it is risky. It is just risky. And the sixth mistake is thinking the power company is afraid of a $5 secret. Power companies are not worried about a scrap wire replacing the grid. They are worried about unsafe connections, damaged equipment, theft, fires, and people getting hurt. There are also cases where the simple explanation is not enough. Sometimes a person really does have an electrical problem in the home. Lights flicker, breakers trip, a room has strange voltage readings. Appliances behave oddly. The bill rises suddenly. In those cases, the answer is not to experiment. It is to investigate safely. Flickering lights may involve loose connections, overloaded circuits, utility issues, failing equipment, or other problems that deserve proper diagnosis. A sudden high bill may come from weather, HVAC failure, water heater issues, a well pump running too much, a pool pump, electric heat, a faulty appliance, or a billing issue. Some of those are simple, some are not. And when the issue involves household wiring, panels, service equipment, or anything that can shock, burn, or start a fire, the correct move is a licensed electrician or qualified professional. That is not fear. That is respect for the system. Electricity is useful because it is powerful. It is dangerous for the same reason. This brings us to the marketing trap. The internet loves surface solutions. Make the light glow. Make the meter show a number. Make the thumbnail look forbidden. Make the viewer feel smarter than everyone else. But leave the cause untouched. Sell the illusion. A real electrician asks where the energy is coming from. A scammer asks whether the camera can see the bulb glow. A real engineer measures input and output. A scammer zooms in on the spark. A real solution explains limits. A scammer says they do not want you to know. That sentence is everywhere now. They do not want you to know. Mechanics do not want you to know. Doctors do not want you to know. Electric companies do not want you to know. Plumbers do not want you to know. Sometimes industries do hide complexity behind confusing language. Sometimes companies do profit from people not understanding their own homes. But that does not mean every forbidden trick is real. It means you need a better filter, not more suspicion, better questions. Where is the energy coming from? What is being consumed? What is the actual output? Does it work under load? Is it safe? Is it legal? Can it be repeated without camera cuts? Does it still work tomorrow? That is how you break the spell. Because the deeper lesson is not just about electricity. It is about modern life. A problem appears on the surface. A company, creator, or product sells a surface solution. The real cause remains hidden. The fix seems to work for a moment. Then it fails, and the customer comes back. Cloudy headlights are not just dirty. The protective layer has failed. A smelly washing machine is not just dirty laundry. Moisture and residue are trapped inside the system. A high electric bill is not solved by unplugging one charger. The biggest loads are usually hiding in heating, cooling, water, and habits. And a glowing bulb on a $5 wire is not proof of endless energy. It is proof that something somewhere is feeding it. The surface says miracle. The structure says source. Once you learn to look for the source, you stop being easy to fool. You stop buying magic bottles. You stop trusting thumbnails. You stop confusing a temporary effect with a real solution. You start seeing systems. That is the real forbidden knowledge. Not a wire, not a secret device, not a banned trick. The knowledge is simpler and stronger. Energy has to come from somewhere. Every real fix has a sequence. Every real system has a cause. And every shortcut that refuses to explain the source is selling you fog. So the next time you see a video claiming a $5 wire can generate electricity forever, do not start by asking, does the light turn on? Ask the better question, what is paying for that light? Because something is. A battery, a field, a chemical reaction, the grid, a hidden source, a dangerous connection, or your own misunderstanding. A wire does not make power. A wire only reveals where power is already coming from. And once you see that, the trick is no longer forbidden. It is just unfinished. The real power is not in the wire. It is in knowing what the wire is hiding. And that is why the people who understand electricity do not chase the miracle. They trace the source. Subscribe to Forbidden Vaults for more hidden blueprints behind everyday problems.